Alright, welcome back to Mab Labs. We are in our double teamed area with our other team. I'm going to finish out with team 1 no matter what happens, but after our last battle, I came in and I made team 2. The only subtle changes, obviously, Iron Hands is not a part of team 2, but we aren't there yet. We're going to get through these first 25 battles and then make tweaks to our balance team and possibly make an additional team, but for the time being we're going to stick with team 1. Normally a Rillaboom, Incineroar, Fluttermane, Iron Hands, Amoonguss, and Zapdos. So we're going to get into this, and yeah, I will bring you back when we're into our next team, so give me a second. All right, and so here's team 2. I'm assuming that's going to be the Rapid Strike Urshifu, the water one. So we do have a fire type team coming up against us. I'm going to go in with a Rillaboom and I'm going to try Zapdos. We're going to bring in Fluttermane as 3rd and Iron Hands as number 4. I think this is a solid lead. Intimidate would be useful, but I think we can handle it with these 4. These 4 are seeming pretty good. Alright, let's get into this. Let's see how well this works out for us. Alright, that's not exactly who I thought we were going to be pulling. But we do have terrain, so that will help. Attack kind of lowers, that kind of helps, but we have the Defiant problem, so we can work with this. Now we're going to fake out him and we're going to go into Arcanine because he's the biggest threat right now with our Rillaboom. So hopefully, okay, well, that kind of sucks. So we did lose turn 1. That kind of sucks. Everything's going into Arcanine, and he now knows that we perceived Arcanine as the biggest threat, leaving that Ghost Poke to, alright, set up Trick Room. Alright, so I would assume there is no... Now, are we locked into this move? Yeah, we're locked into... Alright, so we're going to see how this plays out. That's interesting. He had to have switched him out just because of that. That was not expected. Alright, so we learned something there. We got U-turn, so we'll be basically drawing in 2 new teammates here. So I say we draw in Fluttermane. Obviously, this is going to be a problem with the speed, but I think we will be okay when it comes to everything, and we're going to go swap in Iron Hands. I'm not going to terrestrialize him yet. He would be the one that I'd want to terrestrialize, but since we know we have Arcanine in the backfield, I feel like I gotta do fake out. To protect us from... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Alright, so we did get that. I really... this is gonna be a tough one. So that dude is seriously on point with what he can do. Alright, so we got the Intimidate. Let's... Oops. Who are we on? Alright. Let's do... Oh, we can't do that. Let's do Wild Charge on this guy. I assume we have a Ghost type move coming into Rillaboom. And then... Yes. The Disguise fell, which I hate, but... And then we got Flare Blitz coming into him. This kind of sucks, but it will do what we need it to do. Alright, Fake out Arcanine. And then Wild Charge this. And that wasn't exactly how we wanted to play that, but we will do what we can there. Alright, so you'll get a Citrus Berry, that'll help. How to deal with this? Yeah, I figured as much. Let's see how this works out. Because in our backfield, we really got no one. This one's kind of how we plan on working this. And it would really help, I guess, at this... I know. That's not who I wanted. And, yeah. I could have hoped for a miss, but I feel like protecting a Rillaboom was kind of the #1 priority there. And then getting a little bit of HP back to kind of deal with this Mimikyu. Oh. Even with Twisted Dimensions, you're still faster than... You're still faster than... Arcanine's still fast here. That's the part that I don't get. Yep. We're gonna have issues here because he's going to... That was interesting. Alright, so I'm assuming he just beefed himself up. Let's go Grassy Glide, Wild Charge. There, we took him out, finally. Oh, that sucks, yep. That's what that move did. Alright, now I want to say we're at 1v1. Only problem is his one hasn't come on to the battlefield yet, so we're going to hopefully assume that it is something that can be dealt with. And we haven't terrestrialized. A little unexpected. We're going to go hand to hand with this one and see who basically has the best mon here. Let's see how this plays out for us. I think we might have the upper hand. Obviously, our Iron Hands has a couple of minuses next to it, but I mean, at this end of the day, I mean, this ain't doing much to us. You got one clean hit in that helped you out, but I would assume most of your moves aren't going to help you. Oh, I'll give you that one. That was pretty good. Alright, so we're going to take the W here just because he has Ice Hands. And because yeah. So, there's that. That sucks. But I mean, if I knew movesets, I probably wouldn't have triaxolized if I knew he had Ice Hands, but we played right into his hands, especially when I triaxolized into grass. Like, it was unfortunate, but I mean, this was a good hand-to-hand combat. We were able to move effectively around the board, so that did help in those scenarios. Hopefully battle number 2, or where are we at? This was before 5. Battle number 5 is better. We're right now, I want to say 3-1. So hopefully we can start putting some W's on the board. And then, yeah, obviously, I will leave you to my future self to kind of diagnose the game after I watch it a couple of times, and we'll diagnose it. You guys leave your comments, all that fun jazz. And here goes my future self. Alright, so the first mistake that I noticed is one, I mean, call it a mistake, but it was Arcanine protecting. Could we have seen it coming? Not really, but that did kind of hinder everything else because we did double down into Arcanine, so we basically lost turn 1. Trick Room didn't hurt me as much as I thought it would, but Zapdos going down and out on one hit, that definitely hurt because he could have been useful in the other game, so maybe rearranging where he was. This also hurt, putting Fluttermane out there. He had to go out there, but it was just, was it worth it trading Fluttermane for a Moongus? I don't really know, kind of thing. It's one of those things where you look at it in hindsight and go, well, what was our option? Because if we had a Rillaboom out there, he was gone. Next, Destiny Ball or Destiny Knot, whatever that thing's called. If I read what it said, I probably would have just let Mimikyu go and then gone around him, but losing a Rillaboom, especially with him having full health, that was a tough pill to swallow. And then this one just came down to, I guess, being overconfident and triaxolizing early. That was definitely an issue there because he did fake out, which really it just gave him a free move or whatever. And then, but us being grass, him having the ice punch, like I said, if we didn't triaxolize early, we would have had this in the bag. That one kind of sucked. So take it for what it's worth, that we made our mistakes. We had to live with them. Small mistakes, but I felt like we were very much in this game. So if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. If you want to, leave a comment, maybe something you would have done differently, maybe something I didn't see, go ahead, feel free to put that in there. And then, as always, hit that subscribe button because there's going to be more of this competitive combat coming down the pipeline. So I will catch you guys later.